What's going on, everyone? LeoBlade13 here, welcoming you back to another Dragoborne Let's Talk video. So today we're going to be discussing some new black cards, and I am pretty excited for these ones. So I'm not going to waste any time and jump right into these. But first up, we have Nekroz the Unending, who is a 5-drop black card with 3 attack, 3 endurance. But his ability is when you discard this card from your hand, if you have a black banner, you may summon it. So it's essentially Darkworlds from Yu-Gi-Oh! That are coming into this game, and I'm super excited for it. I really hope we get more effects like this. I think it's really going to help support the black deck as a whole. But there's a lot of awesome things with this. You could combo this with a blue card that we're going to talk about later, where both players return a card to their hand, so you essentially get benefits from that. Then there's stuff such as Cavalier, where you add a card from your graveyard to your hand, and then you discard a card, so you could essentially go plus there. I mean, if you add this card back, you could essentially just discard it again and re-summon it. So I really like the utility that is in this card. Then it does have the Black Dragocross effect, which is when this card is destroyed, return it to your hand. So that is awesome, and again, like I was saying previously, it just gives more longevity to it. You're going to keep summoning it, and it's always going to be a creature on board, which I really love. But then it's also a really great counter to all the black discarding decks. So if you were playing like a yellow-green deck and you were worried about black, you could tech in a black banner and a few copies of this, a few copies of the yellow spell, which we will get to in a future video, that stops discarding or triggers when discarding happens. But I think this just does it better. I mean, it punishes your opponent for making you discard, but you do have to have a black banner, so obviously black decks are going to be running this card, and especially with all the new discarding support, there's no reason this card will not see play. But anyways, moving on to the next card, we have Augmented Hellbound. So he's a 6-cost creature with 5 attack, 5 endurance, with the ability when this creature attacks, all of your machines get deadly for this turn. So essentially Albert, but only for machines. So unfortunately it doesn't work with Carefree Orc or anything else like that. And off the top of my head, I can't think of any machines that do damage when they attack. But if we do get one of those in the future, I think that's going to make this card a lot better. It's just going to become another Albert Carefree combo. But then its second ability is when your other creature is destroyed, you may put it on the bottom of your deck and draw a card. So just letting you go plus whenever a creature is destroyed, which I do really like, especially in this heavy discarding format that we're going to be seeing. Apologize if there's music in the background. The walls are kind of thin here. Hopefully it's not messing with the audio too much. But anyways, the final card we're going to talk about today is Remorseful Succubus, which is a 3-drop creature with 2 attack, 2 endurance, and possibly my favorite card in the set. So its ability is when this creature is summoned, choose up to 2 of your opponent's resources, your opponent shuffles them back into their deck, and at the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent puts a card from the top of their deck into their resource zone for each card they put into their deck. So it essentially stalls them out for another turn. If you play this after their second turn, or after they've gotten 2 resources, so they were at 5, you drop this, they go back down to 3, and the next turn they only have 4 to work with until the end of the turn when they get more back. So it really slows them down. They'll be relying on summoning those bigger creatures later, but they won't be able to. And I just really love the capabilities of this card. I think it's going to be really fun to play around with and really annoying for your opponent to deal with. But anyways, let me know what you guys thought of these cards down below. Be sure to check out Dragoborlds to see all of these images as well as all the future ones that we'll be talking about. And be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as follow me on Twitter. But as always, thanks for watching.